If you're watching this video, you have likely been forecasting completely wrong. And in this video, I'm going to explain to you why. See, the biggest reason a forecast is bad is not due to the formula you used or which forecasting method you used. It has absolutely nothing to do with that in most cases. See, the real problem with your forecasting is simply because you're spending too much time doing it. So I know that's going to sound a bit crazy to you, but give me a minute here to explain. The reason why spending too much time on a forecast is bad is because of paralysis by analysis. Now, I know you may have heard of that before, and it rings true here still. When you spend too much time analyzing, you overanalyze. And if you spend too much time overthinking the numbers and trying to make them be accurate and trying to get accurate numbers, you're going to make mistakes, and mistakes are not good in finance and accounting. You know, there's one simple mistake, you can lose value. Stakeholders can lose trust in you. Leaders can look at you as independable. It all goes bad. And to do that for accuracy, and accuracy isn't even the most important thing, is really why you're wasting a lot of time. You see, the biggest value in a forecast is not the accuracy. Like, there's been so many forecasts that are wrong, or the numbers are incorrect, or the numbers are not exact. So that's not where the value of a forecast comes from. But the value of a good forecast comes from the actual speed and actually being able to paint the correct picture of what could likely happen based on the data, based on the information that you have, and based on the storytelling that you're able to do around it. See, a forecast should do a few things. One, it should paint the picture of where the numbers could realistically be. It gives the nuance to what the projections are likely going to be. And it sometimes it can actually calm down some of the aggression. It's more conservative. It's more realistic. So this is really what it does. And then also, it influences organizational behavior. It helps you to be able to influence what the organization needs to do in order to be where they relatively want to be. Now you would ask, is accuracy important? My answer to that would be, yeah, but no. Accuracy is important from the standpoint of you don't want to have these out of whack numbers that don't make sense, that you can't explain, and nobody can actually correlate or pinpoint how you got them. Those are bad numbers. That's bad forecasting. However, if your numbers make sense, and if you can accurately paint the picture and accurately correlate and be able to speak and present this information in a way that it aligns and it makes sense and it gets people to trust it because it's verified, that's where accuracy is important. You have to be within the targets or within the realistic expectations of where things will be. It's not about being exact. The exactness is irrelevant to a forecast. So here's what you need to do instead. Number one, set ranges. Give yourself ranges that the numbers could fall in between and be able to explain why these ranges make sense. So if your number falls within the range of where it is, says, hey, this is where we anticipate doing this here because of this. And when you can explain that, that's what makes the numbers make sense. And also, it's important to update the numbers as things change in the business. If you're forecasting revenue every single month, there's new revenue reported, that forecast should be updated. Why? Because you're getting new information, you're learning new data, and as you're adding new data in, it's making the numbers make sense. You can tell a better story. Focus on the storytelling of where the business is going and where the trend is going, not so much on the accuracy of the numbers. So just to recap, set realistic ranges and focus on storytelling. You do those two things, that will drastically improve your forecasting, and now you'll be forecasting correctly. And remember that speed is key. The quicker you can produce the most relevant information, the more valuable you become, the more valuable your forecasting is. So that's going to wrap up this video. If you want to learn more about forecasting, you want to dive into some forecasting strategies, maybe you want to know some methods that you can use to maybe develop quick and, mostly accurate forecasts, then you want to check out some of the previous videos that I've done on this subject. I'll put some down in the description below and also put some on the screen here. And you can check those videos out. I've done those videos. I do videos like this all the time. So make sure that you subscribe, hit your notification bell so that you can be notified when I make a video like this. So I thank you for taking the time to watch, and I will see you in the next video.